You need to go get these 5 community fish right now. And no, these ones are not on the list. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Views Exotics. Today I'm going to be covering the best 5 community fish for 2025. My list is going to cover all categories like cichlids, invertebrates, bottom feeders, everything really, so let's jump right into it. Alright, number 5 on the list is going to be minnows. This can be any variation of the minnow. Rosy red minnow is the one that I have right now. I know a lot of people really enjoy white cloud mountain minnows. Minnows are going to be a schooling fish, so you generally want to keep them in groups of 5 to 6. I only have 1 because I got it from another person, and I have a lot of dither fish, so it actually schools with my Harlequinized resboras, which is kind of interesting. It has a really good personality. They swim around the top, very active, very friendly. Really just a super active, super friendly community fish. You're going to see it all the time, and if you have a school of them, they're going to be a lot of fun. They also can withstand colder temperatures, so some people will keep them in ponds, keep them with their smaller goldfish, emphasis on smaller so they don't get eaten, but really just a great little fish that you should go get. Number 4 on the list is going to be your Zebra Danios. Zebra Danios are also a schooling fish, so again, a group of 5 to 6. Again, I got this from another person who had them, so I only have 2 right now. My tank is a little overstocked, so I can't have a full school at the moment. So Zebra Danios are also going to be a colorful schooling community fish, very peaceful, very active, same thing as the minnows. I like them a little more. I just think their pattern is really cool. The Zebra Danios have long flowy fins. They almost look like a lyre-tail molly sometimes, so I just think that's pretty cool. I think that they're a really good community fish for this list. And they're also very widely accessible. You can find them at almost any fish store that you go to, so wide selection. You're not going to have any trouble finding these fish if you want to get some. Number 3 for this list is going to be a live bear. It's going to be the platy. Platies are very similar to mollies, except they're just a little bit shorter, a little slightly different body structure, but they look basically the same. The reason that I like them better is I just like the varieties of platies more than the varieties of mollies that are out there. I think they look prettier. Specifically, I have rainbow and Mickey Mouse platies that my wife picked out, and they just look really cool. The colors are really bold, really striking. They're very peaceful. They are live bears, so they will breed somewhat quickly like mollies do, about 30 babies every 90 days or whatever the ratio is. So be prepared either to have a fish that will control the fry or be prepared to raise the fry if you get them. Number 2 on the list is going to be the Gold Gourami. So this is not a dwarf gourami. This is an actual full-size gourami, which gets to be about 6 inches long. I have 2 of them right now. I also have a blue, except the blue is slightly more aggressive, so I would say go for the Gold Gourami. Gold Gouramis get big, they're pretty, they're very interactive. If you put your finger on the edge of the tank, they'll follow you back and forth, so they got a lot of personality to them. They're one of those fish that's about as big as you can get without getting into the super big or super aggressive kinds of fish. They are slightly more aggressive than your normal community fish, as in they will eat fry, they will go after your shrimp if they're too small. But all in all, the Gold Gourami is just a really fun fish to watch, a really fun fish to interact with, and they're a great centerpiece fish for your tank. They also like to shoal, so if you get a group of about 4 to 5, then it's really fun to watch them interact. They do get territorial with each other, so I'd recommend more than 2. At least 3, but probably 4. I have 3 right now and it works, but I also have an Angelfish and an Acara and other things that help to divvy out the territorial aggression, so just make sure you have a group that's big enough. And lastly, number 1 on this list is going to be the electric blue Acara cichlid. The electric blue Acara cichlid, or just the blue Acara cichlid, there's a slight variation in the 2, but the differences aren't too bad. Really, the electric is just a little bit prettier, a little bit more flashy and shiny because of breeding, but this fish is an awesome centerpiece fish. They are very interactive, big personality. They're the king of the tank, so if you have them in a community tank, they're about as aggressive as you can get before getting into an actual aggressive cichlid. Be careful if you have small fish, so neon tetras or something that's really tiny, just be a little careful because these ones do get up to 8 inches long. Once they are 8 inches, they will eat anything that's smaller than them. They also have a propensity, like I said, to be a little bit more aggressive. So if you have fry from mollies or platies or guppies, you want to keep it, don't get one of these because they will eat all of them. Overall, the blue Acara is just a beautiful fish that will be the centerpiece of your community tank. Slightly on the aggressive side, but still works with most community fish. Granted, they're big enough, so definitely go and give them a try. And honorable mention for this list, honorable number 6 is going to be ghost shrimp. Ghost shrimp are awesome. I love them. I think that they're just amazing. If you do them the right way, if you keep a heavily planted tank with enough hiding spots and the right water parameters, ghost shrimp can survive a long time. I know people say, oh, they don't live that long. I've had ghost shrimp for months that I've raised from tiny little feeders at the store to huge with red bands on their arms, having, hundreds of little shrimp babies. So if you're willing to try out ghost shrimp and just do the patience and give them the hiding spaces they need, they're actually really, really cool to watch. They're really fun. They do have a lot of personality, believe it or not, for feeder shrimp. They just are really cool, and you should definitely give them a try. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching this video. Please watch some of my other videos so that you can stay updated with everything that's going on, and I'll see you later. Izzy's picking a fight with a blue Acara cichlid. That's not a good idea.